3 money mistakes that I've made in my 20s as a Nepali student or Nepali girl living in Australia. So right now in Australia, July has just ended obviously, but it's tax season and all I've been thinking about is money. And one of the most important lessons that I've learned in Australia is about my relationship with money. So why don't we talk about the money lessons this episode? Hey guys, I'm Yanj and welcome to another episode of A Decade Down Under, where I talk about all the lessons and wins that I've learned in Australia while surviving and thriving and everything in between. Here we go. The first mistake that I've made is being loyal. Now, being loyal in all the other relationship is great, but not when it comes to money. So either it's being loyal to a bank, loyal to a service provider. No matter how loyal of a customer you are, the deals and the offer for the new customer is always going to be better than the existing customer. For example, I was banking with Commonwealth Bank here in Australia for the longest time, and I had a high savings account, which I think the interest was only about 3.99%. But then I found out there's all these other banks who were offering 5%, 6% on their high savings account. Just imagine how much of money that I might have lost by being loyal to a bank. Doing admin work is quite hard for us. I think a lot of time we operate in this autopilot where we let life pass us by. I'm just paying from direct debit every single month. It's just easy, but if you want to save some bucks, definitely every 6 months or even every year, just review everything and see if it's beneficial for you to be switching phone plans or internet provider you're using or even bank rates. So those things do actually make quite a difference. Now, my second mistake is going to be my scarcity mindset. Okay, this is less tangible, but coming from a middle class family, like all my 20s, a lot of my decisions were from a place of fear, from a place of scarcity. I get an opportunity where I could be making more money or where there is a lot of risk. I only took calculated risk. Now, there is a little bit of privilege. People who can take bigger risk or higher risk to make more money, they do have that privilege of how they grew up and also having that abundance mindset, for instance. So for me, I never thought in my 20s about increasing my bottom line. Any moment I could lose everything and I just need to be prepared for a rainy day, having an emergency fund, like maybe more than that I ever need. It's a little bit hard for me to quantify it, but I know that any opportunity that I got, I would always think about the worst case scenario. If I had an abundance mindset, I would think what's the best case scenario and what's the worst case scenario. And I think I would also focus on how to make best case scenario happen instead of having this scarcity mindset as well. So I think it's super, super important to assess your relationship with your money early in your 20s instead of later in life, because you will be making a lot of decisions that will drive how much money you will make as well. So make sure, find out what's your money mindset so you can fix it early on. Lastly, the third money mistake is the most crucial one. Out of everything, if I want you to take away one lesson, it would probably be this one. In my 20s, I did get into investing. It was during COVID and I invested in individual shares when I was going to be a passive patient investor. I would have no problem letting my money sit in an account for 10, 20 years and let it compound. But because I did not fully understand ETFs, index fund, and I did not fully understand investing, I did not put my money there because for me, I just thought I needed to know it to do it properly. But you need to start before you can understand it. Like even if a small chunk of money, investing in ETF probably would have saved me and made me so much money. What I did in my 20s, instead of investing in my ETFs, is I went out and looked at companies, their graphs, their like quarterly, how much dividend they're paying, all those sorts of things. For instance, I bought 10 shares from Combank. Like I believed in the company. What can I say? I was loyal. I am loyal. I had about 10,000 invested in different shares, which I properly don't monitor. So if I had put that $10,000 instead of individual shares, if I had just put that in ETFs like Vanguard's VGS, VHY, which is high yield ETF, I think it would have made me so much more money. What was that, 2020? Like, it would have been 6 years. There's never going to be the time where I would be like, oh, it was the worst decision. No, because then it gave me this massive lesson about understanding what kind of investor that I am. So I now understand that ETFs is perfect for me, and let it grow, let compounding happen, because compounding apparently is the eighth wonder of the world, and I would like to see that when I retire. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just open up an account. This is all to say that these are the mistakes that I made, and these are the lessons I learned from my experience. Your circumstance could be different, so just do your own research. But again, if you have some money lessons or any mistakes that you've made about money, comment down below, because I would love to learn from you as well. If you like this video, you might also like all the other videos in the Decade Down Under series. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you in the next video. Bye.